Hey everybody! We're gonna play as the Silent today in Slay the Spire. Still yet to get a Silent win, and we're coming off a confidence-destroying run as the Ironclad where we died on the first boss. Random rare card, curse, and 250 gold. Essentially, it's a relic for a curse. Or, you know, a relic of our choice for a curse. Or 100 gold for free. I am going to start with 100 gold. My reasoning is that, can we find like a mid-floor shop? The shops are so freaking front-loaded, dude. I'm gonna try to get enough gold to buy a relic from our first shop in 2 combats. If this guy gets away from us, we will not be able to do that. So it's very much in our best interest, I think, to make sure this dude's screwed. I'll choose to take 2 damage to kill him a little faster. That's right, I'm playing an aggressive, high testosterone variant of this game now. I'm leaving enemies alive too long, they're getting buffed and I'm feeling bad. This guy is not taking my gold, because if he takes my gold, that means we're going this whole floor without a relic in all likelihood. Last run, I tried to force the exhaust archetype with the Ironclad, it did not work. This time, I know I'm going to get you next turn, so I don't mind this. You're not using your smoke bomb, so hit me for 2, see if I care. Well, we also got no relics, really. We didn't get great relics, is maybe the way I should describe it, but you are dead. And I wasn't able to make a shop happen, which was very upsetting to me. I tried. Calculated gamble. Discard your hand and draw that many cards. Exhaust. Deal 8 damage next turn. Gain energy. Yeah, I'm going to go for Flying Knee. I think it's the best of those ones. Better than a strike, and gives us energy next turn. Well, it's not nice when you draw 5 defends in your first 7 cards. This dude's gonna get wicked strong, so we gotta really knock him out real quick. I think you survive, just to ensure you take 0 damage. Hit him. Oh, I didn't save enough for Flying Knee, you moron! Oh, that's real stupid. Because this guy, again, he just keeps getting stronger every turn. Lucky for us, we can use Flying Knee this turn. This guy's dead. Flying Knee is actually going to gas this deck pretty nicely, I think. If we can use it early, then he stands no chance. Wow. Are you kidding me? I hate to let him live for one more turn, but I think we sort of have to. As long as he's not hurting us, this is fine, but I'm surprised we didn't draw 2 things that can do attacks. We need to get a little bit more juice. See, juice and gas in this game, 2 very different things. How much gold? 14? We're probably in relic territory, but it's going to be close. Prepared is good, but to be honest, I think we need a little bit more damage to balance the deck. We can buy, upon pickup, upgrade 2 random attacks, negate the next 2 curses you obtain. Gremlin Horn is so good. I'm disappointed. I think footwork kind of sucks. Choose an attack from your draw pile, place it into your hand, exhaust. I would rather have a relic than have this card. Skewer is capable of outputting 28 damage for us right now. No. Yeah, 28 damage. If we use the Flying Knee on our previous turn, we can get 28 damage out of it. Don't think that's that useful. I think we just want to leave, sadly. Negate the next 2 curses is good, because it could lead to a situation where we could choose to take curses. I'm gonna take it. It could lead to a situation in which we could take curses in order to get relics. So in the end, this might be 2 free relics, but it is kind of annoying for now. So be it. All right, we got one of these guys. I don't love him. We want to hit him with the Flying Knee. I think it's a Flying Knee defend. Why do I say that? We could have used Dagger Throw, which is cycle, but I think giving us 1 energy next turn is worth it. So we'll neutralize him. He's only dealing 9. You definitely play Survivor last here. That way you don't have to discard a card you actually have the energy to use. And this dude's getting, he's getting messed up. We should always flying knee if the alternative is strike. I think that's just objectively true. We're going to take 2 damage here, but that's not that bad. This guy's definitely dead next turn because we got 4 energy. We just need to draw like 2 attacks of any kind. Or even a neutralize, which is an attack, but... Never mind. We were made weak, so we needed 3 attacks. Energy potion. We're stacking potions. I like it. Next turn, gain 2 energy. You can see what I'm thinking about here is like you flying knee. Next turn, outmaneuver. Next turn, flying knee. You know, you can build up like that. But I think probably better off with prepared. Get a little cycle. You fall into a puddle. It's made of slime goop. I will choose to lose HP to gain some extra gold. That gold is going to be relics, which is going to be very useful for us. Now, I'm going to be a silly man, and I'm going to upgrade a card in our deck. I'm going to upgrade neutralize. Realize, neutralize. We could dodge the elite. I'd rather not. But I want to get some momentum here. Oh, it's the spinning wheel. I would like to get red hearts, please. Oh, I'm back in Isaac mode. I would like to get any hearts, please. Gold is also good. How much? That was like 100 gold? That's not nothing. I'm gonna try to fight the elite. All I ask for is not 3 attacks. So we're gonna open a little neutralize. That takes us to 13. Oh, because of the debuff, it doesn't actually. Certainly, I think we want a flying knee, and we'll just go for the one that's closest to being dead. We want to, I think, defend survivor. Not that it needs it. I mean, it's been on the air for so long. We can almost get a kill. In fact, if we take the energy potion, we can use the explosive potion. Dagger throw. Get some cycle. Probably discard 1 defend. Strike you down. This was a lot of upfront cost, but I think worth it in order to make sure that we take no damage and also like wipe out an enemy early on. Plus, the slower we kill these guys, the more wounds we get in our deck, the slower we're gonna kill them. So this is very positive, I think, so far. Whoa, what a very basic hand. When I've gone to such great lengths to make this deck strange to begin with. Strike, strike, defend. Instead, we played defend, defend, strike. 2 more wounds in the deck. This guy's probably dead this turn. Well, we can kill him. We'll draw and discard. Draw wound, discard wound. And it's an easy turn. We're going to take 8, but there's only 1 enemy left alive, and we're going to get a relic when we finish this as well, because this is an elite enemy. So as of right now, this seems like the right choice. You really just want to hit this guy. You might as well survivor and do that, and having extra defense doesn't matter here. We're 2 turns away from lethal, I would say. Is probably the most likely analysis. 6 plus 8. He's not vulnerable, so that won't get the job done, but that's what we're going to do on this turn anyway. Definitely dead next turn, especially with 4 energy. It's not about the energy, I guess. It's about the draw. Not bad. Our relic. Start each combat with 3 shivs in hand. And then reflex. Unplayable. If this card is discarded from your hand, draw 1 card. Something about this seems really, really stupid. I know we can enable the discard fairly frequently. But, so it's just a possible cycle? It doesn't seem that good. I think I'm going to take another flying knee. Which, I'm envisioning the perfect world scenario, which is always dangerous. But, old coin, gain 300 gold. Oh my god, we need to survive to the next floor so we can go to a shop. What on earth are we looking at here? So we want to kill an enemy that's dealing damage. Shivs are worth 4 each. So, we'll nuke this guy. Now we only need to block for 10. But we can also kill an enemy that has 14 HP while getting an energy refund for our next turn. So So there's only 5 damage on the field. We'll neutralize the one attacking, and then throw out a single defend. That was a really, really good turn, and we got 4 energy coming for next turn. So yeah, we got tons of gold. We have to try to make that gold last till the next floor. Start with prepared. We're gonna drop a defend. We don't need it. Kill one of the ones attacking. Defend survivor. Not that it needs it. I mean, it's the #1 show on CBS. Okay, the joke is played out. We have 4 energy again because we drew flying. This is what I want, is flying knee every turn. It's a free 8 damage if we're not weak. So let's start with a dagger throw on the strongest one, I guess. We got prepared. We'll discard a defend because nobody's attacking. We'll play prepared. We'll discard a defend because nobody's attacking. We'll play flying knee. We'll play flying knee. We'll strike you, and you're not dead because we're weak, but you're lucky. Next turn we have about 90 energy. Didn't draw any flying knees. Lucky for you. Oh wait, you're dead. Not so lucky. How sad is that? Deal 4 damage to all enemies twice. I like it a lot for situations like that where we're fighting a lot of enemies, especially if the enemies are not weak. I think we can get away with it. We haven't had too much of a problem with blocking so far. This way has more gas, but I think if we'd rather go this way and get a couple of upgrades. So I'm going to start with an upgrade, even though that seems a little dangerous. And I don't think flying knee is right. Dagger spray, not necessarily. Prepared is like pretty good. We got to upgrade something, so you probably go prepared. You're trying to get to those knees as quickly as possible. And we need to not die here, because then we can rest on the next one, and then probably upgrade on the one after that. Well, you definitely want to use our shivs turn 1. We don't have quite the same level of synergy we had previously. I think that's okay. Draw 2, discard 2. Nobody's attacking this turn, so I really think 1, 2, 3 is 18, takes him to 35. With neutralize, he will split, which means he won't do any corrosive stuff on this turn. I didn't really want to use neutralize because when he splits, he's going to lose it, but I mean, it just goes into our discard pile. We can get back to it eventually. This is good. So he's going to hit for 7. And they're not going to split again. 8, 8, 6 is not enough. Certainly you flying knee. We only have 1 defend anyway. So accept. You're going to take 2 damage. But we're going to have 5 energy on our next turn. What we need, actually, the cycle from prepared is great, but we need more card draw. That way we can take advantage of this excess energy we have. 5 cards is not enough most of the time for us to be satisfied with 5 energy. Wow, you guys are gonna live. You are jerks. I'm gonna hit you. Do we have dagger spray? We do, okay. I'm gonna hit you. Because dagger spray is... Oh, it's not gonna kill you because we're weak. But we're not gonna be weak next turn. Okay, I see. So we're hoping to draw dagger spray or prepared and then get into dagger spray somehow. We didn't draw dagger spray, but we drew prepared. We still don't have dagger spray, but we can get rid of that. You're going to be dead, so we can get rid of our defense, and we want to strike, neutralize, strike. Waste of a block. Our deck, I think, is... I'm just gauging it based on our combat. It seems very well balanced. We usually have enough or almost enough block. And still enough attack to get out ahead of the situation as well. Unplayable. If this card is discarded from your hand, deal 7 damage to a random enemy. I still think it might suck, but I'm going to put it in here anyway. With prepared and with not neutralized, survivor, we can make this happen sometimes. But we do need more card draw. So we might have combat coming up, so we're going to rest first. We can always rest again if we feel like we need to before the boss fight. Find a shimmering mass of light. Upgrade 2 random cards, lose 14 HP. Sure, let's do it. Defend and underhanded strike have been upgraded. We'll definitely rest again. This has gone so much faster than our last one. We're going to fit in... If we win, we'll fit in another floor this video. If we lose, we'll do another try on this floor. Alright. So, we definitely want to neutralize him. I think we want to shiv. Flying knee is still better than just using a strike, so we're going to hit him pretty hard. And he's going to move, and then he's going to use whatever the Thorns ability is, like a sharp hide. So we're going to want blocks for the future. But we did a lot of damage to him turn 1. I really like starting with the Ninja Scroll, dude. So we definitely want to start with Prepared. I think we want to discard Strike and Dagger Spray, as stupid as that sounds. Then we'll play, like, Survivor. No, we'll play, like, Defend, Dagger Throw. It's a much slower play. But the thing is, I need something to stop Sharp Hide. Yeah, this is probably a little too slow, but... Defend, Dagger Throw. In this case, we'll discard the Survivor. We're still good enough to make... No, we're going to take 2 damage. I miscalculated. I got in over my head. 16 damage this turn. That's bad. Ah, but check it out. You want to use this, and then discard Underhanded Strike. Deals 10 damage. Nothing wrong with that. We should have enough block, but let's stop him anyway. Hopefully he changes soon. Yeah, there we go. And in 40 damage, he's going to switch back to defense. So I think you start with a... He's going to hit us for 20. That's not very good. Start with a little cycle and discard a regular strike. I'd rather have the energy for next turn and output a little damage. Takes us closer to progress. Oh god, I'm going to get it for 15. I thought I had it. The extra energy doesn't come until next turn, dummy. This turn he's just buffing. Neutralize is great. Flying knee pays it forward. And he's switching again. I think we're going to make it out ahead here. We can't die. We have so much money to spend on our next floor. That money is relics, which is exceptional. So I think you actually start with a dagger throw. Discard a regular strike. Right, that did damage. Prepared? We didn't get what I wanted. We'll discard a regular strike again. 2 regular strikes. Our damage just slows right down now. We need much more card draw, I think. 16 damage. Not good, but he's going to get neutralized. You should just defend before you neutralize, dummy. Or defend before you do any attacks. We're going to take 5 damage. I'm 33% alive. He's 33% alive, roughly. I think he's got me by a little bit right now, but let's not worry about that. No sharp hide this time. I think we let him deal 4 damage to us for us to deal 16 and also get 2 energy next turn. We got to be careful, because if he does like a major attack, it's going to be harder for us to get out of this. But the buffs and the debuffs, relatively okay for now. This is a bad turn, unfortunately. We didn't get the gas to justify having 5 energy, which is becoming an increasingly common concern. 32. We're actually going to die. I'm upset. I'm a little upset. I thought we had a good deck going, and we got beaten by the boss. The first floor boss is being a real piece of garbage. This is what I get. I'm trying to play these weird archetypes, maybe misplaying as well throughout them. But we're going to start again as the Silent, because this did not go well. We had so much gold. God. Forget upgrading a card. Lose all gold, get a rare relic. So worth it. Whenever you discard a card, deal 3 damage to a random enemy for each card discarded. I'm accepting that. Now we can avoid shops. We're going to start here so we can get to an elite enemy, or a campfire. Alright, so whenever we discard, you're going to eat my butt. Little extra offense. Don't dislike it. I'm upset, and being upset is probably going to lead to worse play, but I'm gonna hope that we can make our way around this. No blocks, unfortunately, so we're going to take a little damage. It might have been being a little bit overly aggressive with upgrades and not aggressive enough with rests. That might have helped, or that might have hurt us, I should say. Getting so much gold without getting health as a resource, perhaps. Maybe we should slow play. Our slow play seemed to work better on the first floor, at least. Preserve our HP as much as possible. 12 damage, huh? Try 9 damage. Get struck. Continue to get struck. And then check it out. You're dead because of our, Tingsha. The Tingo. Did anyone make that joke yet? Alright, you know what? You earned it. It's a poison run now. You happy with yourself? Try to make a different archetype work? You rebuked me. I will receive the golden idol, please, for extra gold. And I will choose to lose 3 maximum HP. I think it's worth very little. I do not care about the shop, but I do care about combat so we can get more gold. So let's start by... question marks might be better. What's the question mark? What are you giving me? A gremlin is madly shuffling cards. 12 cards, 5 tries, no do-overs. Are you ready? Caltrops, doubts. Outmaneuver, swift strike. Caltrops, I do want that, thank you. Outmaneuver, I'll take it. We get one more try. Just don't match doubt. Swift strike. There you go. I think that went fine. I think we got 3 decent cards. Among the stone and boulder, right. Remove a card from your deck, lose 7 HP. What'd you remove? Oh, we choose. Thank God. Get rid of a basic block. Or, because we have poison and a little bit more damage, get rid of a basic strike for now. Now, we'll have the choice after this. We could rest or upgrade or fight an elite. I want as many relics as possible, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Definitely want to swift strike him. I don't know if we need to play Caltrops, because he's never going to hit us for 2. He's just going to take 3 damage per turn with this, so I think I can kill him fast enough that that's not relevant. We'll play Survivor, get rid of a Defend. We'll play Outmaneuver, and then I think we'll just... I don't care if he steals our gold. Just go for it, dude. We're going to get out ahead of you. I guarantee it. We're going to get to you in time, one way or the other. Now, poison I will go for. If he survives for 4 turns, poison is 10 damage, so it gives us a lot of flexibility. I had way more energy. Why am I ending my turn so fast? These misplays don't add up here, but they will add up eventually. Still, I'm happy with the way the question marks went for us. We did combat, or we did question marks instead of combat, and I think it worked. Alright, we need to deal 16 damage. And we are not gonna get there. Goodbye, my friend. You have stolen 14 gold from me. Are you happy with yourself? Would 1 strike? If we'd chosen to take some damage, it would have made the difference. But we get a relic, or we get a card anyway. Bouncing Flask is worth it, I think. Man, I am not necessarily on. It's the Lagavulin. We want to put poison on him. Certainly. Outmaneuver for energy next turn. Apply poison. Strike him dead. It's like one of the weakest turns I've ever had. We almost always cause him to come to life on his first turn. Alright, he's dealing 18 this turn. That's a ton. Definitely want to neutralize him. 13. Well, we can play everything, so... Only going to get hit for 3, and he's got 12 poison ticks on him, which is enough to put us in a good spot. That was probably his big attack. Oh, no, he's dealing 18 this turn. So this time, Swift Strike, Defend. I think because this fight could go on a little longer, we definitely do want to put Caltrops on this time. Still, I think I got him pretty easily here. I mean, why not throw out a defend? Sure, you got me there. So we get debuffed, but he is... I mean, we need to deal 24 damage. We can take him up to 22 poison. Which would mean we need to hit him for 15. But we could get some block back. Yeah, I think you do it like this. I think you Bouncing Flask him. And then you Survivor. Defend, or discard something. He's going to hit us for 11, but then he's going to be dead next turn, no question. Maybe Caltrop still wasn't worth playing there because the fight ended pretty quickly, but... we need this relic. Calipers. Lose 15 block instead of all of your block. Double an enemy's poison or apply 1 weak. Bane is 14 damage if an enemy's poison. If we're going for full poison synergy, there's some good stuff here, but I like to keep my options open. I look to keep my options open. Hey! I like this path, and I cannot lie. Even though there's this. I think we go here, hope to live. We could always rest, and then we... I would prefer to upgrade is the thing, if possible. So I'm trying to, like, find any excuse to upgrade instead of resting. We can have some pretty dynamite first turns with this many cards and a couple of synergies going our way. The thing with Calipers is that losing 15 block instead of all of your block, almost all the time, that's going to lead to us just losing all of our block anyway, you know? So it's not very good right now. But maybe if we can get a relic that allows us to start with 10 block, for example, then we could build off that. We need to deal 22 damage. We can take you up to 12 poison, and that's going to hit through block. But I think you're still going to hit us. But what else do we do? We could deal 18 damage. It's not really good enough. It lethals him next. Either way, he's dead is the thing. 12 damage wasn't going to kill him through poison anyway, so... Leg sweep. Applied 2 weak, gain 12 block. Start return out a shiv to your hand. Gain 4 block. Leg sweep I think is too expensive for this deck right now. But we do have outmaneuver. Let's try it. I've never used it before, so... With 18 HP, we have an easy decision. We definitely have to rest. We go here because we can actually get 2 elites on this path, although it's unlikely. Mango, raise max HP by 14. Alright. I'm going to rest again, and the reason is, I think by resting here, I have more confidence that we could hit two elites on our way to the boss of this floor. And I want the relics. They're all attacking, huh? Alright. I would like to kill one. But I also want to play out maneuver. So we'll Swift Strike a weak one. I think you're doing the most damage with the least HP. So then we'll Survivor and drop a basic defend. I really want to fight these elites. I hate to just toss outmaneuver like that, but I think we're better off knocking them out as soon as possible. We're going to be at 68 HP. It's actually fine. It's more than we're usually at by default here. You could definitely see the value of Caltrops, especially because we have very little other offense here. You know what? I'm going to let them damage themselves, and we're going to hope that we can start to get like Swift Strikes and weaken them pretty nastily here. You're going to fill my deck with garbage, I'm sure. Oh, you're going to weaken me. You're going to make me frail? Nah, just super weak. Okay. And you're all going to attack again. That's okay. We'll neutralize. I mean, getting 12 block is pretty good. And we can also... 5 damage is not going to kill one, but it'll put one in the range to die when they attack me. and then just weaken this guy. We're going to take 1 damage, but they're going to take 12, effectively. Just playing it a little different than normal. Well, in this case, Caltrops is being very useful, allowing us to play our game and slowing down our descent, which I'm very thankful for. Neutralize Strike is not enough, except on this guy. So now we only have 5 damage on the field. So we're probably okay with this, and then this guy being dead when he attacks us. And we're way ahead of the curve now. So I think we're more than prepared to fight an elite. Mind you, I wouldn't mind picking up a potion of some usefulness here, to allow us a little bit of a buffer against the elites. Ah, weak potion. It's pretty okay. Discard, or deal 12 damage, discard all non-attack cards. I mean, discarding is not even necessarily a bad thing, but I think we'll just stick with the cards that seem objectively better than the strikes in our deck for now. Weak potion is not great against these guys because they block a debuff to begin with. Since they're going to attack me, but they don't have a lot of HP, I'm going to open with Caltrops. And I think we accept that these guys are going to deal 14 damage, which is a lot. But they're going to take a little themselves as well. We didn't have a very good attacking hand. Our deck is built to take out 1 unit at a time right now. We can get to 20 block and apply 2 weak. Keep in mind, they're taking damage in the interim period as well. It doesn't actually apply 2 weak, but... So, yeah, they're taking damage in the meantime. I'm playing a very aggressive style to try to maximize our relics on floor 1. Maybe we can slow it down, play a little bit more defensive on floor 2, but who knows, you know? So we'll neutralize the one that can be neutralized. We don't need to play defend. Now it's all about, you think, bouncing flask or strike? I kind of like bouncing flask here. And that's good. It burned off the debuff, at least. I can live with it. These guys are going to fill my deck with wounds, but they're going to be in a fairly nasty place, even though they've barely taken any damage. I've also barely taken any damage. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. And they're going to hit us for 24 this time. So we gotta get out ahead of this. Wow, this is a bad hand. We're going to get a hit for 19, and all of a sudden that second elite is looking like a scary situation. Alright, so that guy's dead. Caltrops on this fight is paying extreme dividends. We have 3 energy in our hands, so this is an easy turn. We will weaken the one that can actually be weakened. Defend. Strike. Outmaneuver. And... taking another 9 damage here. But these guys are slowly getting closer to death themselves. Alright, they're not attacking this turn. So even though they're giving us wounds, which are... They're deceptively bad, which is fine for us. We don't need block, and we don't really care about applying weak on this turn. So definitely want to use Bouncing Flask. Sure. You're now dead. No wounds for us, and we're going toe-to-toe with someone who has a little bit comparable stats to us right now, and just hoping that we can at least get like 1 defend per turn. So far, so bad. So we're going to get hit for 6, he's going to get hit for 3, we need to deal 3 damage next turn. But are we on a path that forces us into combat? If so, we're in like a real scary spot. Regen potion, please. Oh, okay. If you end your turn without block, gain 6 block. That's good. Fire potion is good. And add a card to your deck. Masterful Stab. Not going to be worth much. Backstab to begin with. 12 damage. I'd rather have Infinite Blades when we have excess energy. Yeah, we're forced into combat. This is rough. We don't necessarily have to fight elites. I hate to do it. We also don't need to block for 11. We need to block for 9. And even then, we can't really do it. Sucker Punch. We need to block for 7. And we still can't do it. Throw out a defend. Whatever you got is probably going to work for you here, but we are going to take 2 damage. I think we have to choose not to fight an elite. Right, you get 6 block at the end of your turn if you got 0, so we might have been better off playing a strike there, because we did take 2 damage. We would have taken 1 and gotten an extra strike in or something. That's my mistake. Well, with you being dead, just play, like, outmaneuver and then let them defend. Without a defense plus, it's actually going to be better for us to not defend in a lot of situations, or in some situations at least. So we lived. We lost a little HP, but not much. Quick Slash. Finisher. Finisher's great if we can get a lot of 0-cost cards. Backflip, you know, the block has been kind of a sore spot for us. All we need to do is live through this fight. This is a tricky man. He's not hitting us for anything on the first turn, though. So this will be like a defend to weaken, or sorry, a Sucker Punch to weaken him. Infinite Blades to make us stronger. Swift Strike to hit him. And there we go. And we're saving our weak potion for the boss. I'm still scared that we're gonna not be able to make it here. He's got to start with a neutralize for certain. Still dealing 12. Well, you certainly want to shiv. I'm trying to see if there's, like, can we interrupt him? He's got to get to 34. So it would be like Sucker Punch would do 7, and then bouncing. I think we can interrupt him. It's a bit dicey, because if he doesn't get interrupted, then we're going to take 6. But he did get interrupted. Okay, so everything's fine. It kind of sucks to use Bouncing Flask like that, but you got to do what you got to do, I suppose. On this turn, nobody's attacking, so we can use utility items. Just trying to get 1 killed as soon as possible. It's looking increasingly likely like we're actually going to at least get to fight the boss. We've had some big swings. We took a huge curve in our run to try to get more relics. And it's working. In theory, at least, it's working. So, we might want to neutralize the one that's more likely to live. Like, this guy's dead. Neutralize you. I think we should weaken you. And then we can actually gain... No, we're not going to gain 6 block from doing this, but we can deal 3 extra damage. And that went to the right enemy. Lucky us. We got a serious head start here. We got a weak potion that we can use against our boss, which could buy us a little bit of time. We probably want to make sure we're using it at the right time. 12 damage, huh? We got you. But I also think we could still pretty easily die against the boss. We're only going to gain like 20-something HP. Oh, the regen potion is so immediately useful. I mean, Endless Agony is pretty good, but we don't have any attack synergies with it yet, so I'm going to go Poison Stab. And maybe we'll go for a Poison Synergy. We heal for 24. We got a regen potion we can pop immediately on our next fight. We got to live long enough to make it happen. So this guy does 1 big attack early. So immediately, remember, we get to save some level of block. I think Caltrops against a boss like this might not be necessary. Because, oh no, sometimes he's going to hit us like 6 times. So sure, Caltrops is actually a no-brainer. And we want to play Outmaneuver. And it's either Strike or Infinite Blades. I think we go Infinite Blades, because Defend is actually worse than playing no Defend at all. So we've made ourselves much stronger for the next little bit here. He's going to open with this heavy attack. This is a good turn for us. We got 5 energy. We hit him. We should weaken him. It's going to deal 18 damage. Immediately, like, not that bad. Mind you, we're only going to be able to block 5 of it. We have 5 energy in our hands. So he's going to get this. He's going to get that. And again, actually, in this case, it's in our best interest to just end the turn. Defend is 5 block, and ending our turn with 0 block actually gives us 6. So we took a lot of heat there, but so did he, and this time he's much more anemic, so make sure he's getting neutralized. 3 times 2. We're going to get to 6 blocks, so we can actually go all out here. Make sure he's still eating this, add some poison charges, hit him with the shiv, hit him with the strike, and turn. So far, so good. Same turn, so we just make sure you don't play any defends. Unless you could play defends and get more damage out of it, which I think is actually the case here. Like, we want to hit you. We're going to backflip, draw 2 cards. We don't need to apply weak. He's going to get weak enough. Then we poison stab, and then play survivor and discard whatever. He's going to lose another 3. We have 13 block, which is irrelevant. We could always stack up block on, you know, make hay while the sun's up, so to speak. He's below 50% HP. I'm below 50% HP, but who's asking? He's probably going to lose all of his poison charges. Maybe all of his debuffs in general this turn. But we'll hit him. We'll hit him. We'll neutralize him anyway. It's not like it gets exhausted. We'll outmaneuver, and we'll strike and not defend. So he's going to take 16 poison. And then he's probably going to purge all of his... No, he's still got poison. Okay. 6 damage is like the magic number. That's where we want him to be. Hit him with some more weakness, poison him, shiv him, and then it's just strike. Strike, we don't even defend, and he's going to take another 3 damage when he hits us. We drew the lucky boss here, and we got a much better run than our last run, apparently. This time we do need a little block, unless we can lethal him, but I'm not going to worry about that too much, I think. Actually, I think I'm just going to hit him. By hitting him, we're only going to take 4 damage. He's going to take 6 when he hits us. So he's dead to poison on his next turn anyway. If we don't hit him, but we're going to hit him. Can we get... I want, like, maximum bad manners. But we can't do it. We can't kill him with a discard. Alright, so at the end of the day, we at least started to get a little confidence back here. In Venom, whenever an attack deals unblocked damage, apply 1 poison. I think that's very good. This turn, your next skill is played twice. Nah, I think being able to stack poison here is going to be a positive choice for us. We need good relics, please. Gain energy at the start of your turn. You cannot play more than 6 cards. Gain energy at the start of each turn. All enemies start with more strength. When you would die, heal to 50% of your max HP instead. Works once. I mean, I really want 4 energy per turn. Can't play more than 6 cards, but... Gonna go with Lizard Tail, even though my roguelike senses are telling me it's a trap. We'll be back in the next episode to finally go through the city. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.